What's up? Getting it in. Gonna do a little 3-gun with my main man, Luke Agajanian.
I am jet lagged.
Yeah, he just got in from Israel, operating out there. We're all gearing up right now.
I may or may not have woke up at 3 a.m. I'm just saying, I may or may not have.
This is how we get down, living that life, that EP lifestyle. So we've never been here, never shot with these guys, don't know what to expect. You're just gonna see where we end up. Boom. Boom. Time to play the big game. Shout out to PWS.
Off of my belt. The number one thing, of course.
Gotta have it.
Radio, my GoPro.
Oh yeah, always.
Which is saved us a couple times.
Oh yeah.
Surefire. Leatherman tool.
Gotta have it.
And a handcuff key.
Heck yeah. Boom.
Body, up, 2 shots. Are we good?
Good. This last weekend, myself and Luke Agajanian went on ahead and trained with Masaki Tangawa. He's a firearms instructor out in the LA area. It was a great time. He runs a 3-gun competition out there with some of his students, and I learned a whole lot about myself, my weaknesses, things I need to work on, and also a little bit about my strengths. But overall, it was a fantastic time. And that's what this video is all about. Sit back, enjoy, and look Masaki up if you're looking for a firearms trainer out in the Southern California area. He is he's a man amongst men.
You kind of might want to do this. It's gonna be a procedural. It's gonna be 10 seconds. It's really severe procedural. So what we want to do is really conceal yourself first and then peek out, and visually acquire the target. So then you will know how much like peek out you want to do, and then peek out, and then you engage. Okay. So a lot of people do this. Come up. IDPS style is gonna be like this, and shoot. Right. That's not too practical.
So we just got back from shooting Masaki's like Saturday 3-gun. It was pretty gangster, man.
Yeah.
Learned a lot, pushed through some failure point, not really failure points, but just noticed a bunch of stuff I want to tighten up. So, you know, you want to figure out where you're at with stuff, go shoot something you're not used to shooting. If you want to be able to perform at a high level, you have got to shoot. You can shoot, yeah, but if you want to perform at a high level with the kind of the surgical nature you want to, if you're going to be out in the civilian sector throwing lead at people, because two things you can't take back, bullets and words, yo, you need to stay behind your gun, you need to be shooting.
I haven't shot for 2.5 weeks, and then before that, last time I shot was a PRS match. First place, what up? But no, it's, you know, the focus I've had in the last 2 months on PRS definitely hindered my pistol skills and my rifle skills. And I'm coming off of, you know, before the PRS thing was 3-gun nationals, you know, so it's not like I wasn't putting my time in on the rifle and pistol before that, but I shot at maybe like 60-70% of my skill set today, which was, you know, a bummer.
The main thing I noticed was it made me want to do more rifle, because we do implement rifles at some of the security sites that we're on. So, you know, it made me like, because I've been hitting the pistol heavy, and definitely made me want to go with more rifle. But it was also good to see, you know, me hold my own with a new group of dudes in a new area, you know, shooting with some new folks.
Yeah.
You know, so that's always rewarding too.
We shot supine, we shot from barricades, we shot like running past a target. We shot one whole pistol stage with strong hand only the whole time, which is crazy, but really fun at the same time. In the match, they made us do a tack reload. You know, in the match, they made us do a shoot 2 shots, transition to pistol, then go back to rifle with a speed reload. You know, it's the kind of stuff you see guys like range kata. And when I was sitting there watching him, you know, explain the stage, I was kind of like, oh crap. You know, like I've been making fun of these dudes range cutting it all the time, and like, how am I going to perform in this? And the reality of it was like I performed just fine. I was able to do it successfully at a high rate of speed, and it kind of affirmed what I feel personally for me is that the higher level of competition just puts me a whole nother level apart from most of the people I come across. And like, what is the difference between these guys and you and I think was the fact that we're out there in a bigger, more stricter format of competition. Like, not stricter, more demanding format of competition. The cool part about these guys was I did a tack reload. The guy running the thing goes, oh wow, how did you do that? That was awesome. That was very fast and efficient. Will you show the group how you did that? So finally, at the end of the day, I just laid out all my kit. It's my everyday kind of duty gear, and I explained to them the why, you know, and some of them took notes. Some of the guys were like, no, I'm happy with what I got. Other guys were like, yeah, when I was running, I had problems with this where you didn't have that problem. Why is that? And I was able to kind of show them the why, which was, that was fun for me to like break down all my gear to them. What'd you take away biggest from it?
Mostly just the whole kind of, I want to shoot more rifle, tighten up on my rifle game, and then I felt good about my pistol work. I felt pretty solid about it. It was nice to have the rules be different, like instead of just USPSA, shooting something that's IDPA and have to process different trash while I'm doing work, so that was good. And just overall, Masaki, the gentleman who set it up for us, you know, it was great just to learn from him too. He's also an instructor. I'll throw a link to his cadre and his school down at the bottom. Awesome guy.
Yeah.
Great.
Super humble
and very deliberate human being, which I always appreciate that when I see people like that.
Yeah, something I was appreciative of him was at the very beginning, he just said, because he doesn't know us, and he was like, hey, guys, we're just here to work on marksmanship. I understand there's all these different sides to this world. There's there's tactics, and there's, you know, like SOPs in some cases for people. And he's like, we're not here doing any of that. So I'm going to tell you to run a stage a certain way, and I understand the world is a 360-degree world, but today this is how you're going to have to do it. And I'm specifically setting this match up for these guys to test their marksmanship capabilities. Now he's saying that to me and like giving me a lecture. In the back of my head, I'm laughing because I feel the same way. That's the way I feel about, I don't practice tactics on the range. You know, you and I don't practice tactics live. It's rare we do. We'll see guys on a range and, you know, for the most part, they're sitting there and they're having like a long discussion in the middle of a class or in the middle of, you know, a stage or something like that. And they're arguing about whether or not they should search and assess. And I'm just like, holy crap, like you can't even hit the target. Like, and you're worried about whether or not you should search and assess. So that's why I separate those things. I separate, when I go to the range, I'm specifically only training my marksmanship fundamentals. That's it. Whether it's a competition rig or my duty rig, it doesn't matter because my duty rig's built a lot like my competition rig. There's just one more, you know, action, unlocking something. Those guys didn't do that, and that's what he was getting at in that conversation. And I instantly right away was like, okay, I like this guy. Like I'm understanding. I see where he's coming from with this. He's like, I don't care. I don't want you to point the muzzle uprange. Like, keep the muzzle downrange, dude. It's like, yeah, okay. Simple task, hard for people to do. You know, I guess, well, this is how I train. Well, no, you should train to be able to do it no matter what situation you're in. I like that he took it from that place from the very beginning, and he didn't play like biggest guy in the room either. No. Even though these were all his students, and you know, everybody was good guys. And so, if you guys are in the LA area, definitely check him out. Especially if you're a new shooter, I think he would be somebody that could give you a very good foundation in shooting, and then you could take that foundation out to like the competition world or back to your job, to your work, you know, or if you're a CCW guy. I feel like he's somebody who can kind of give you a good base.
Real good base. Continually give yourself experiences that will breed higher levels of confidence inside of you that will help you perform.
Amen.
Boom.